It's warm, y'all. We can put together. I have to eat and all of the above. Well, I'm still trying to eat before I have to be somewhere later. So excuse me for the later. I will eat in between. I will eat in between. You know what I'm saying? Islam. So I just always got to set the mood on TikTok because my TikTok people are always the most interactive, and so I always got to play them some music because they are the most interactive group of the social media page. So we're gonna get started with our study group meeting here on the platforms for Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube also is one. So let me find these glasses. I thought I just came out from it. Let me see. I trust you. I have been having an amazing holy day today. Today is our holy day. It is Friday, holy day. And so today is our holy day. On a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and it was on a Friday the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. I said I was going to go on fan base. I think I'm going to do a fan base today. I think I'm going to rock with fan base today and not Instagram. I want to rock with Instagram, but I really want to test out fan base. I want to see how engaging that group of people are. So I'm going to go to fan base from my phone instead. We're going to discard that media. I'm going to do fan base. That's where we're going to do this study group from. Because fan base is a different platform, Asiatic owned, and I just haven't really dabbled into it yet to see how it works, but we're gonna see how this goes today. Fan base is Clubhouse, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all in one platform, right? And I'm about to get super hot because I had to get dressed so I could get out of here before I leave. This is Friday, holy day. Hope you guys have been having a good day. Let me make sure nobody is waiting back here in the back for me. We're going to go live. Islam. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly according to the Circle 7. And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Can we all stand as we recite our Moorish American prayer? We're going to turn to the east. It's going within. We put up 5 fingers on the right with 2 on the left with our heels touching one another, standing on our square. Since I'm the only one on the screen, I need to make sure no one is in the back. We'll just here, but go to the east. That's going within. Repeat after me. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation. By night and by day, through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Islam. Islam. I have to sit. Hold on. The correct way. We're gonna give a shameless plug. Shout out to the cousins of one of our amazing sisters that own this amazing clothing line, Melanin Maniacs. So they got the hoodies, the socks, they got the jackets, they got the bucket hats, they got it all. So we support our Asiatic family no matter what. If you got some clothing, whatever you might have, you know what I'm saying? We want to support and be in unity with our people, with our family. So, we're going to rock this because we're going to an event tonight. So definitely we're going to be in the place. We're going to rock a lot of a lot of our Asiatic stuff. We got these wrap bracelets. You can catch these from me, from Sister Latay. See these wrap bracelets? Yeah, so the wrap bracelets, the choker, the anklets, all of these amazing things are a part of what we have. And so we do more than just more science. We stay involved in the community. We yes, we're here to uplift each other. We're here to support each other. So when we're out here and we have events going on, it's always very important that we're connecting, we're linking up together, and making it happen for each other, because we're all we got, y'all. We are all we got. It's all right. Islam, right? So we're gonna get into this. I want to first rise and give honors before I continue on. So I rise. Islam, sis. I rise and give the highest praises to our Father God Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I also rise and give high holy honors to all the divine prophets for all the wonderful works that they brought unto us. I want to give honors to the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America, or I like to affectionately call it the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, because I still love that holiness, that holisticness of what this movement really is supposed to be about, Islam. So I want to give honors to that, and give honors that he brought us a message of love. He brought us something that would take us back to ourselves, even though it's abused a lot. But he brought something back for us, Islam. So I give honors to each and every one of you, to all the temples, all the heads of the temples. Honors to all of you. Today we are talking about some divine union. We are talking divine union. I've done a live on this before on TikTok, but my sister Joya, she's gonna come on and she's going to give her thing. We got some sisters that are going to come on and give their demonstration based off of divine union and what that looks like, what that really means, and what it really looks like. Everyone may have their own perspective of what a divine union is, but we're going to find out today what that really is. And I can't wait to hear the different perspectives of the sisters that will come on to kind of give their breakdown of what they feel that is, Islam. And sister, my dear sister Shonda, if you would like to come on, eventually when I open the floor, you are more than welcome to come on and give your measure and your demonstration too. We want to hear. We want to give you your 5 cents who is able to do so, exercising Islam. So I'm gonna first clean house. We first got to clean house. We always got to put the rules in place so we know how things are supposed to go. It's repetitive, yes, but unless we got to use the hammer, especially on these laws, so we follow the law. Islam. So, salvation, Allah, unity, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Divine Constitution and bylaws. Act 1, the Grand Sheikh and the chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs, if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Islam. All right, Islam. Act 2, all meetings are to be open and closed promptly according to the Circle 7, and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest, because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God, Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4, all members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are a part and partial of the government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5, This organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6, with us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, Black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Islam. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and parcel of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his Father God, Allah. Islam. Noble Drew Ali, founder. The Moorish American prayer, Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. The Moorish Science Temple of America, home office of Noble Drew Ali, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Islam. Now for the recitation for the additional laws for Moorish Americans by the prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh is the governing head of our temple. All business of said temple must be approved by the prophet, Noble Drew Ali, before being acted upon by any member. Let it be finance, property, or any line of life that will cause the member to sacrifice finance, that will cause the support of any group of members. Any former officer that violates these laws is subject to be removed from his office under a heavy restriction, etc., by the prophet or the Grand Sheikh. Excuse me. Act 2. All members are to attend their ADAM meetings and their public meetings promptly. If a member is found standing around on their meeting period, shall be fined 50 cents on the first case, and on the second case, he will be fined $1, which will go on your emergency fund. If member is working, his monthly dues must be paid. And if he has money in the bank, he must subscribe for as much as he is able to the Moorish Uplifting Fund, because it takes finance to uplift the nation. Act 3. It is the lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he is able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation. And if he does not, he is an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people, and justice must catch you. Let it be he or she according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law in order to save the nation. Act 4. All members, while up making a public speech, must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any member of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Act 5. All members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school, and the teacher must confirm himself to the questionnaire. And let every member exercise his 5 senses who is able to do so, because out from your Sunday school comes the guiders of the nation. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, Black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Drew Ali the prophet to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and partial of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his father God, Allah. Islam. Excuse me, let me see. How are y'all today? I hope your holy day has been amazing. All right, I'm waiting to see where our sister is. Our sister Rashira. Give me just a second. I'll have to grab. I haven't had nothing to eat all day, so please excuse my rudeness. We're just gonna hold it for a minute. Type in the chat how your holy day has been so far. It's a new moon today. It's a new moon on a Friday, on a holy day. The energy is amazing. It feels good. How have y'all been? Everybody all right out there in the world? Is everybody all right in the world? How have you been feeling with this energy that's going on? I hope all right. I'm just waiting for a few of my sisters to come because they're going to demonstrate on some stuff. But if they don't come in within the next few seconds, I'm going to go on and start my demonstration. And then when they come in, they can pick up wherever I'm leaving off. But I be wanting to give my sisters their time to, do their thing too, because that's what we're about. We're about working together. And so I always want to make sure that we all are able to give our portion of understanding, and everyone has a chance to do that. It helps us to better come together, and then we begin to learn from each other. It's not about who knows the most or who's the smartest person. None of that. I never like to be the smartest person in the room. I love being around sisters and brothers that are very much more well intelligent than me, because it gives me a chance to learn. And I always feel like even if you do know more, when you teach, you learn twice. So even through teaching, you learn twice. So, it's always good to just be surrounded by amazing people. All right, so we're going to get started. They'll probably come in as they're coming off of work. Like I said, this was kind of like last minute timing because it's things have to be done. And to me, in order for you to even build up a nation, you have to be active. So you have to be active in your community. You have to get out and network. You have to go out and speak the language of the people, because the people don't speak our language. So you got to go out. And when they see you and in the way you are and the way you show up in your conversation, then it brings more of an awareness. And then they become very like, wow, you seem interested. So out and having these conversations are always a good thing. So you got to get out and do these things. So tonight we will be somewhere. We will be going out to an event. I'm excited. And yeah, so, we'll bring y'all some updates on how everything goes, Islam. So today's topic is divine union. And we're going to come out of a few chapters for this divine union that we're talking about. I have rap session with my teacher from the Holy Temple of Science on Wednesday. Excuse me, on Wednesdays, right? And it's always really when we do rap session, it's just always amazing because the energy becomes so high. Everyone's from all over, like Georgia, Florida. I think our sister Atia, is she in Baltimore? We got people from all over that's on the call. So it's always good to hear even the elder sisters that have been in the movement, just to even hear their perspective of the things that they have been through and to hear their stories. It's always good. So Wednesday was very powerful. Just hearing from an elder sister that's been in the movement since about the 70s, the 70s, late 70s, maybe early 80s. And just to hear the things that she's had to face and conquer and just staying on her square, through it all. And so it just was good that we were able to study from these chapters, and it just really helped even this particular topic, Islam. So right now I'm going to come out of the circle 7, divinely prepared by our noble prophet Drew Ali. And I'm going to read from that chapter first. So chapter 8, the divine instructions from the Holy Prophet. Chapter 8, Jesus reveals to the people of their sinful ways. So I'm going to start at 3, and then I'm going to go from 13 to 21. Islam. Divine union. Chapter 8, Jesus reveals to the people of their sinful ways. Instruction 3, behold, a form without a spirit passes by, a body with no soul, a temple with no altar fires. 13, if you would serve Allah who speaks within the heart, just serve your near of kin and those who are no kin, the stranger at your gates, the foe who seeks to do you harm. Assist the poor and help the weak. Do harm to none and covet not what is not yours. Then your tongue, the Holy One, will speak. Then with your tongue, the Holy One will speak, and he will smile behind your tears, will light your countenance with joy, and fill your hearts with peace. And then the people asked, to whom shall we bring gifts? Where shall we offer sacrifice? And Jesus said, our Father Allah asks not for needless waste of plant of grain, of dove of lamb, that which you burn on any shrine you throw away. No blessing can attend the one who takes the food from hungry mouths to be destroyed by fire. When you will offer sacrifice unto Allah, just take your gifts of grain or meat and lay it on the table of the poor. From it an incense will arise to heaven, which will return to you with blessedness. Tear down your idols, they can hear you not. Turn all your sacrificial altars into fuels for flames. I'm going to stop at 22. I know I said 21, but 22 makes a good point. Make human hearts your altars and burn your sacrifices with the fire of love. Islam. So from reading those and seeing that, what I don't see is one particular group of people being taken care of. It literally says, like, if you would serve Allah who speaks within your heart. So really, if Allah is really speaking within your heart and you really serve Allah, then you'll serve your near of kin. It wouldn't matter what temple they were in or what temple they're not in. It wouldn't matter if they lived in Egypt, if they lived in Mexico, it wouldn't matter. That stranger at your gate. This is why he says, behold, a form without a spirit passes by, a body with no soul, a temple with no altar fires. We got a lot of people walking around here like that right now. A lot of forms without a spirit. A body with no soul. The soul ain't even there. A temple with no altar fire. So no holy zeal at all. No holy zeal at all. But you expect to be able to say that you're doing what when you have none of this in you? You're a form without a spirit. You know, when you do these things because you serve Allah and you know He speaks within the heart, so you are charged to obey these laws. Assist the poor and help the weak. That didn't say assist Temple 1, Temple 15. It says assist the poor. I know a lot of poor people that are not in the Moorish Science Temple of America. I know a lot of poor people that are not. I can pass you by them right now. We could drive down the street and see them. The weak don't have, a lot of them don't belong to a temple. So what are we really doing? Are we really only supposed to be helping ourselves? Because it always seems so selfish the way people come about this stuff. You always seem so selfish, like, nah, it's only for you. He wrote this for you. He made this only for you, specifically your group. That's not what none of these instructions say, though. None of the instructions that He left that He said we should follow. When He said, I brought you everything to save a nation, now save yourself. In which your tongue the Holy One will speak, and He will smile behind your tears. He will smile behind your tears. Islam, sis, Islam, are you coming on, or do I need to bring you on TikTok? Which one you want to be on right now? Islam, not sure. All right. So let me know what you want me to do. So He doesn't want the things that you think He wants. He does for you to use this movement for any kind of selfish gain. He don't even want your selfish gain. He don't want your paper, your bread. He don't want none of that from you. He don't. He wants you to go out and use that for the good of the people. Not to see how you can come up and then use Allah's name and the prophet's name in vain, and you doing dirty stuff behind the scenes. You think He don't see you? I'm going to show you how He sees you in a minute when we get to this next chapter. Islam, I'm going to show you how He sees you. Because you don't think someone else sees you, don't think He don't see you. Don't think Mama Allah and Father Allah do not see you. They see it all. They see it all. So whatever you think you're hiding from man in this carnal flesh, please understand you're just on this earth plane. You forgot you got some more you got to go. So you're going to have to answer for this stuff. It doesn't matter whether someone points it out to you now or you wait until that judgment day does come and then it's really pointed out to you. So at least while your brothers and sisters are helping you point it out, it's helping you get it right before that day is sure to come. So you should be happy that your sisters and brothers want to help you out. Islam? Because everyone does not have the right answer. You say you got the truth, but I don't think nobody really knows the truth. Because if you knew the truth, you would be the truth. And stop riding on this belief factor. Islam, you would not be riding on no belief factor. So I want to talk about, I'm going to go to chapter 2. Until my people come in, let me see what's going on over there. Until they come in, I'll continue to demonstrate until my sisters decide to come in. And then we're going to open up the floor for you guys to speak also. Islam? So I want to come out of chapter 2 because we're still on divine union. We're still getting to this divine union. We're going to bring this divine union together. But first, we got to recognize things within ourselves first, because the union, this divine union has to happen within you first. You can't always think it's supposed to be outside. If everything is external and it's only based on what you see, then I'm telling you, you don't have no connection to your soul. You don't even know that it's there. You think you know it's there, but you don't know that it's there because you can't move on things in that way. Islam? So I want to talk about, as much as I love my sisters, I love the mothers, I love us as feminine energy. And so I want to bring in chapter 2 on the education of Mary and Elizabeth in Zone Egypt. So the divine instructions from the Holy Prophets, chapter 2, education of Mary and Elizabeth in Zone Egypt. The son of Herod, Archelaus, reigned in Jerusalem. He was a selfish, cruel king. He put to death all those who did not honor him. He called in council all the wisest men and asked the infant claimant of his throne. The council said that John and Jesus both were dead. then he was satisfied. You see how people are, they want your demise. That's crazy. People look for your demise. They don't want you to be great. They don't want to see you be great. Because if you any greater than them, oh, that's not the way it's supposed to be. So they be happy. Like, how can I say, the whole world loves it when you don't get down. But the whole world loves it when you make that sound. The whole world loves it when you in the news. And the whole world loves it when you sing the blues. This is like this cruel king. Now, Joseph and Mary and their son were in Egypt, in Zoan. And John was with his mother in the Judean hills. Elihu and Salome sent messengers in haste to find Elizabeth and John. They found them. They brought them to Zoan. Now, Mary and Elizabeth were marveling much because of their deliverance. Elihu said, It is not strange. There are no happenings. Law governs all events. Not some, but all events. From olden times, it was ordained that you should be with us. My apologies. See, the phone threw me off. You see that? No. All right. Now, Mary and Elizabeth were marveling much because of their deliverance. Elihu said, It is not strange. There are no happenings. Law governs all events. From olden times, it was ordained that you should be with us, and in this sacred school be taught. Elihu and Salome took Mary and Elizabeth out to the sacred grove nearby where they want to teach. Elihu said to Mary and Elizabeth, You may esteem yourselves thrice blessed, for you are chosen mothers of long-promised sons, Islam, giving honors to the sons. We are ordained to lay a solid rock, a sure foundation stone on which the temple of perfect man shall rest, a temple that shall never be destroyed. We measure time by cycle ages, and the gate to every age we deem a milestone in the journey of the race. An age had passed, the gate unto another age flies open at the age touch of time. This is the preparation age of soul, the kingdom of Emmanuel, of Allah and man. And these, your sons, will be the first to tell the news and teach the gospel of goodwill to men and peace on earth. A mighty work is theirs, for carnal man want not the light. They love the dark. And when the light shines in the dark, they comprehend it not. I'm going to stop right there on that one. I just want to stop right there on that one. I don't even want to go no further into. I would rather y'all go finish reading 2. 2 is so powerful. But we're talking about divine union, you guys. Look how these mothers, even coming together, Mary and Elizabeth were both carrying Jesus and John at the same time in their wombs. There was a divine union going on at that time, a divine union between mother and son, a divine union between 2 sisters that were able to have each other right then and there, make space for one another, be there truly for one another. The loyalty of the sisters to one another had to be just beautiful. That had to be a beautiful feeling. I would have loved to go through something like that, right? So, Mary and Elizabeth, being these mothers of not only John was purity. He paved the way for Jesus to come. He was purity because he had to come and purify and really teach this love degree so you could notice the coming king. Because how were you going to notice the coming king? You just thought you were going to notice him what? By looks? How would you notice him? How do you know who he is? How you know when he returns what he will look like, what his energy will be? How do you know? Or do you just guess? Are you just guessing because that's the belief thing? You can't just believe because you think perhaps that's the truth. You don't even know that it is. You haven't even took the time to study to see if that's what it is. I know we get caught up in history and how great this and that is, but what about getting in touch with your spirit and your soul? Have you researched that? Have you tapped into that? Instead of all the paperwork and what makes you and these titles that make you, what divine union do you really have going on inside of you? What does that really look like? this divine union. Because it's a union, it's the coming together. Union is something that comes together. I ain't never heard about it being, that's something that's coming together. Islam, and the prophet he has chapters to add all of this stuff in the Circle 7. All of it. So because I know they're going to be coming on pretty soon, I want to get to the next one so I can go on and give the total amount of my demonstration so my sisters come on to do their thing. But Shira, are you coming in on TikTok or are you coming to StreamYard? I didn't get to see what you said. My apologies. All right. Hi. Hey, fan base. This is our first live on fan base. Our first live. But we want to reach our people. So, you know, we got to be on these platforms. We got to control the media. You need the link. It's not on the it's not on Facebook. No. I did put it on Facebook and I sent it in your messenger. Tell me if it works. If not, I will do my best to try to send you a link. But I can bring you up through TikTok. Okay. She's going to check. Islam. So now I want to go into chapter 35 because I want to bring this union thing so that everyone, when they come in, we can already have the energy. The prophet's already here. He's already entered the building. Islam. He fills my space. He takes me to where I need to demonstrate from. And I just let it fall open. But due to the fact that we did rap session, it was so wow. I was like, oh yeah, I think I need to really come here because this is good for the demonstration. Islam. So in chapter 30 of the Divine Instructions from the Holy Prophet, chapter 35, Holy Instructions from the Prophet Religion, I'm going to go from 17, instruction 17 to 30. Okay, let me check. I'm still trying to see. I don't want to miss nothing, see if she's there. But chapter 35, Holy Instructions from the Prophet Religion. And I'm going to go from 17 to 30 because I have some points I want to really point out from this one. And this is what's going to take me into my portion of understanding Islam. So 17, his creatures of his hand declare his goodness, and their enjoyment speak of his praise. He clothed them with beauty. He supported them with food. He preserved them with pleasure from generation to generation. If we lift up our eyes to heaven, to the heavens, his glory shineth forth. If we cast them down on the earth, it is full of goodness. The hills and the valleys rejoice and sing. Fields, rivers, and woods resound his praise. But thee he hath distinguished with peculiar favor and exalted thy station above all creatures. He hath endured thee with reason to maintain thy dominion. He hath fitted thee with language to improve thy society and exalted thy mind with the powers of meditation to contemplate and adore his immutable perfections. And in the laws he hath ordained as the rule of life, so kindly hath he And in the laws he hath ordained as the rule of life, so kindly hath he united thy duty to thy nature, that obedience to his precepts is happiness to thyself. Oh, praise his goodness with song of thanksgiving and meditate in silence on the wonders of his love. Let thy heart overflow with gratitude and acknowledge. Let the language of thy lips speak praise and adoration. Let the actions of thy life show thy love to his law. Islam, united, Islam. Allah is just and righteous and will judge the earth with equity and truth. Hath he established his laws in goodness and mercy, and shall he not punish the transgressor thereof? Oh, think not bold men. Oh, think not bold men. Ooh, this one right here. But we got some bold men out here doing some bold things with our prophet in this movement. Don't think not bold man, because thy punishment is delayed, that the arm of Allah is weakened. Neither flatter thyself with hopes that he is weakened at thy doings. Regardless, Please don't think I think he's winking at my doings. I'm just doing as I was charged to do, to get up here and do. Oh, think not, Bo, man. Islam. Please don't think just because it ain't came upon you, just because the fire ain't on your back, don't think it ain't coming. Don't think his arm is not there. Please don't think that. That means you think you got superior understanding over some things, and you don't. His eye pierces the secrets of every heart, and he remembered them forever. He respects not the persons or the stations of men. So he could care less about your title. He could care less about any of that. He care less about your piece of paperwork. He don't care about none of that, because none of that is going to get you in the gates. None of that is going to get you, ascend you to your Father God Allah. None of that. None of that. This is spiritual. This is a spiritual thing. And if your spirit ain't right, baby, it ain't happening. I can care less what you got, how much money you got, how much, whatever you decide to do. I understand Allah is my protector and my provider. So guess what? Scared of who? When Allah is my protector, who? Okay, go for it. Do your thing. But do you understand Allah is my protector by night and by day? And I solely understand that because he has protected me for the past 50 years. Islam, for the past 50 years. Islam. So he could care less about any of that, y'all. Really, what's up with our spirits around this bad boy? What is we really doing? What is we doing? Are we trying to get our souls right? Or are we just trying to put on for people and be famous? Because I'm going to tell y'all, famous people are depressed. They're the most depressed people in the world. They got to be famous because they need some attention. Because other than that, they're loners. Islam. Not speaking against nobody, but I'm just saying. Then shall the wicked tremble. Oh, wait a minute. Stations of man. The high and the low, the rich and the poor, the wise and the ignorant. When the soul has shaken off the cumbrous shackles of this mortal life, shall equally receive from the sentence of just and everlasting retribution, according to their works. So it's going to be according to your works. It's going to be according to your works. It ain't going to be according to the person that run your temple's work. It ain't going to be according to the person that sit next to you at temple's work. It's going to be according to your work. You know, you looking for a scapegoat around this bad boy. The prophet's not your scapegoat. Jesus of Nazareth is not your scapegoat. None of the prophets are your scapegoat. They dare to tell you to get your life together. Islam. Then shall the wicked tremble and be afraid, but the heart of the righteous shall rejoice in his judgments. O fear Allah, therefore, for all the days of thy life, and walk in the paths which he hath opened before thee. Let prudence admonish thee. Let temperance restrain. Let justice guide thy hand. Benevolence warm thy heart. And gratitude to heaven inspire thee with devotion. Devotion's an act, y'all. Devotion is an act. Selfology. I love it, Sister Shar. I love it, Sister Shar. Islam. Honors to you. These shall give thee happiness in thy present state, and bring thee to the mansions of eternal felicity in the paradise of Allah. This is the true economy of human life. Islam. That is our chapter on religion, realigning. I always say religion is about realigning. It's about realigning. Islam, it's about realigning yourself back to your Father God Allah, back to the highest plane of life. What? That's what religion is to me, because the prophet has it in the circle 7. So you can't tell me it's not one. You can't tell me, yeah, there's a name to our religion, but it's also some acts. It's some actions behind it. It's some duties behind it. Islam. So religion. Obey law. You got to obey the laws that Allah laid down for you. Government principles, law and order. That's mayat. That's a feminine energy. That's mayat. That's balance. That's balance. You brothers have to understand you got feminine energy in you too. You need to learn how to balance your feminine and masculine so you can stop feeling like you guys have to get your lingams measured with one another. You know what I'm saying? This is not a lingam measuring contest. It's really not. And if you don't know what a lingam is, look it up. You'll find out what it is, Islam. A lot of y'all need to be hollering at us sisters that do these yoni and lingam things to get you right, because it could be a lot of things that are in you, and these herbs could be helping you. And it helps prevent from the prostate going bad. Islam. So if we must obey these laws that Allah laid down for us, the government principles of law and order, obey the laws of your religion. You got to obey the laws of your religion. Y'all think we just got a religion and that's it, and you ain't got to obey nothing that comes along with it. But what comes along with it is principles, law and order that we must all be doing. What's our religion? It's Islamism. So those are the laws we are to obey. Are we in divine union with the truth? Are we in divine union with the truth? Our religion. Are we in divine union even with our religion at this point? Islam. That dead state of mind, you will believe what others tell you. Thus, you don't know. That's a dead state of mind, because you'll just believe what anybody tells you. They'll come and tell you this, and that, and you go, okay, instead of going to find out for yourself, instead of searching for self. I'm just gonna, all right, that's what they said, so I'm gonna go with it. But that's a dead state of mind. You're letting somebody else think for you. We have been pulled down into the cares of the world by new religion. That's our problem. We've been pulled down into the cares of the world by some new religion that does not belong to us. Real question. Islam, real question. Sister Shonda, Islam, real question. We have been pulled down, though. We have, especially sisters. When the brothers fell, they snatched us with them. So we down in the cares of the world. And this new religion, is so equivalent. You know how they say you putting old wine in new skin press? Well, this new religion is just that. This new religion that they placed on us when it came was like putting old wine in new skin press. And if y'all don't even know what that means, you can go into your Bible and read about the Canaanites and that old Canaanite trick. That old Canaanite trick where they went and they tricked some folks. Made it seem like they was all messed up. They lived across the street, and them people made it seem like they lived thousands of miles away, and they tricked their brothers and sisters. So you got to watch them, because they always been there. If I took you all the way back to that and told you an old Canaanite trick, then these tricks have been going on forever. This stuff has not just started now when the prophet came. They've always been doing our prophets like this. Negro, black, and colored is an animal to me, when you really look at it. Identity. The truth about man in our 101s. What's the truth about man? What's the truth about man? It's in our 101s. The truth about man. Because man, if we are the truth about man, that's all I'm gonna say. Let me go to these 101s real quick so we can go to this truth about man. Mashira, where you at? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. So we're going to go to the 101s, and I want us to go to question 57 and question 57 and question 62. Because what is that? The truth about man. What is a man? Because it says, we are a thought of Allah manifested in flesh. Right? Man is a thought of Allah manifested in flesh. Man is the thought of Allah manifested in flesh. So what is this man? What is the identity of this man? 57. Who were Adam and Eve? Question. Response, they are the mothers and fathers of the human family, Asiatics and Muslims. Islam. Now I want to go to 62, because in 62, in 62, we're going to talk about this man. Because if you're talking about what is a man, and then they're telling you that Adam and Eve were the mothers and fathers of the human family, Asiatic and Muslims. But as I said, that we're thought of Allah manifested in flesh, right? So who is this man and what do they look like? Well, 62 says, what is the shade of their skin? What is the shade of this man's skin? What's the shade? It's olive. It says olive. So if they are mothers and fathers of the human race or family, and when you look at an olive, if you don't know what an olive looks like, if you don't even know what olives are, truth and falsehood, strangers mix. If you don't know what an olive looks like, don't just think one olive because you've seen a black olive. Olives go from the palest white to the darkest black. Go pay attention. It's the most palest, pure white olive to the darkest. That they were olive. So this identity of this man and their shade of skin, it had given them a specific identity. Now there is a shade outside of the human race. There's a different shade outside of the human race. And I told you, if you need to know what a olive looks like, from the lightest to the darkest, so don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I said from the lightest to the darkest, so go check it out. And if you understand undertones to skin as a hairstylist, understanding what undertones are. On a color wheel, all color comes out of black. But everybody can't wear everybody. If you got too much red in your undertones, you're going to look washed away if I throw red color on you. I'm going to have to throw some green up in there to knock it out. That's some olive. The olive is so serious even to the color wheel. It's certain undertones to the olive, even on this color wheel when it comes to coloring hair. So humans have hues. So that means all of the powers that be, from people's places of worship to all learning institutions, are not telling the truth about who is human. They would rather come out with a series called What is a Woman? No, what is a human is the better question. What is a human? You talking about what is a woman? What's a human? Can we get that one? Let's get us a series called that one. What's a human? So you allow mankind to navigate your mind and make you believe in him and everything he says. But in Act 1, it says, the Grand Sheik and the chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the prophet and the grand body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The assistant Grand Sheik is to assist the Grand Sheik in all affairs if he lives, he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. So I want to point out something. It says if it's known before the members, that's all members throughout this movement. If this is one movement, one universal teaching, one movement, one temple, well, baby, all the members need to know. All y'all need to be learning, living love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We all need to be checking each other on that. You can't be letting your brother slide by doing the nonsense he be doing to his wife or whatever he got going on over there. You're not right. You're wrong for allowing it to happen. And you know he's not living love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And you'll excuse it. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses. Islam. So that Act 1. You need to be responsible. You need to know that, come on, man. If you're telling me I need to belong to a temple with a Grand Sheik and chairman, are y'all living love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? Because you're not, I'm sorry, man, love to follow and not lead. Good gracious. Well, guess what? I'm not just following anything. Y'all got the wrong one at the right time, but the wrong one. Because you're not gonna lead me to the depths of the cares of the world all over again and put me right back in the murky ethers. Because it's to boost your ego or whatever you call it. Islam. So that Act 1 is important. Everything is suffering because everything is suffering, y'all. Everything is suffering because of us. Everything is suffering because of us. Everything is suffering. We are Moorish Americans. We're not nobody else. We're Moorish American Muslims. We owe it to our forefathers and foremothers. You owe it to go back to the law and obey the law, judged by your obedience of the law, not your ranting on social media. Not your ranting on social media. And I can be loud, all that. I lie. It's like, girl, you could be the loudest person in the room. I'm not impressed. My sister used to say something. My big sister Renee always says this. She say, Allah don't like ugly, and he sure ain't fond of pretty. So that tell me whether you're ugly or you pretty, boy, you better get it right, because he ain't too fond of neither one of them. He ain't winking at your stuff because of that. Because you think your stuff don't stink. He ain't winking at that, boo. He is not. Whatever. I said, wow, how much more meaning does that have now? Yeah. So there was a teacher in the 80s, and he was my teacher's teacher. His name was Brother H. Brother H tried to assist the Moors. He tried to assist the Moors. Back in the 80s, we 2024. Now remember, the prophet died in the 1920s. So now we're going to say, and there have been people that have always tried to help the Moors, get them out of their mental slavery that they're in. But because everybody wants to know everything, you can't get out your mental slavery because you're too caught up in other things, in picking weeds that ain't got nothing to do with us. When we need to be tapping into working on this spiritual thing, Islam. Because then with that, and you study yourself and study yourself approved, Allah will add everything unto you. He will make sure he'll put it in front of you. You won't even have to go look for it. I promise you won't have to go look for it. He's going to make sure you got it. He's going to make sure you see it. But Brother H, he tried to assist the Moors. But still, to this day, it reigns the same. Our people cannot go beyond their understanding. And that's the action of the soul. Remember, the soul has actions: thinking, understanding, reasoning, and willing. Those are the actions, not its essence. Not its essence at all. It is not its essence, baby. So if you can't even go beyond your understanding, you don't even know the soul is even there. You have no idea. I don't care what you say. Because that's the action, not the essence, or the essene, as I like to say. Because the soul's essence is far too fine for fleshly eyes to see. That's why you don't think you know it. That's why don't think you know it perfectly, or boast of superior understanding of that action. Don't boast of superior understanding of that action of your soul, because you don't understand it. No, you don't. Because you don't even know that it's there. Because if you knew that your soul was there and you was really in tune with the actions of your soul, then you would act like you love the prophet. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5, Act 6, Act 7. You got to obey the law. It don't matter. Don't tell nobody they can't practice their religion, and stop telling people that they can't do this, or that. Everybody has the freedom to practice their religion. Unless you want to be brought up on charges for violating our constitutional rights. Because you can't do that. If you go read the Human Rights Act instead of your Civil Rights Act, go get the human rights and go tell me it don't say that you are entitled to a nationality, a religion. You're entitled to all of that. Nobody can take that from you. Stop thinking. That's why I said, man think he could really give you your freedom papers. And freedom is a state of mind. So man can't give that to you. If he can give that to you, that means he's navigating your mental. And so your thinking is his, your understanding is his, your willing is his, your reasoning is his. It's not of your own. You got to, I'm sorry. You got to stop letting people lead you to the dead end. Because you don't want to take the time to find this out for yourself. You don't want to take the time to get into it with your spirit. You want to find somebody to excuse your mess so you can continue to do whatever wrong you doing. And then say, but Jesus said he came to die for my sins. No. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all are using the prophet and Allah in vain, doing some of the things y'all out here doing. Mistreating your sisters, mistreating your brother, mistreating family. Because I'm not just talking about men mistreating women. Women, y'all out here mistreating these brothers too. So we all need to straighten up. This is all a straightening right about now. This is straightening, like your mama used to say. Get you some straightening going. Miss Sophia Home. I said that the other day. Miss Sophia Home. It's gonna be some changes around here. And I'm serious. Because until the sisters stand up and say something, until the sisters stand, this divine union can't happen. Because that means, because our brothers, they're just doing whatever the heck they want to do because there's no accountability. But I promise you, if we stand in unity and come together in this thing and raise up, our brothers are going to do the same. They won't have a choice. I say it's like ladies' night. Y'all know when it's you've been in the world, stop acting like you only been here. Ladies' night. And when ladies' night go down, they say, well, if we let the ladies in free, then the brothers is gonna come. You know, as a hairstylist, let me tell y'all, because you know, we're gonna get ready to open this floor up. So as a hairstylist, oh man, come on. As a hairstylist, what's going on? Somebody's saying something. Hey, how you monetize? How do you monetize? I'm gonna let you know, Day. I'm gonna let you know, sis. I promise you. I'm gonna call you when I'm done with this live. I'm gonna call you when I'm done with this live. Islam, y'all. So, ladies' night. As I say, ladies' night is my phone is going ham right now. Ladies' night has always been a time where you can get the brothers out. Sisters must do it. Happy holidays, sis. Yes, sisters must do it. So, ladies' night, always bring the brothers. Always bring the brothers. Always. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all haven't seen the movie Chirac, go watch that movie. Is that what's got to happen for our brothers to get their life together? I just would like to know. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to know. Do maybe we just need to cut off all sources? Nobody, I don't care, married, boyfriend, whatever you got going on, cut it off. You think they would act better? Do you think they will learn how to get along? Because something got to happen. We got to create something to make them like wake up. Like, hey, y'all chill out. Do we need the contest? Do we need to be the judges of the lingams? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm here for it. This is facts. We raise our standards to honor Allah, then men will follow suit. Islam, 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 Islam. Totally. Totally. So when we put our foot down, that's why I put that post up. Shout out to Sister Vashira for the post. We keeping our toes on y'all's necks. Y'all got to get it together. This is ridiculous. You got too many amazing women in this movement that could do so many things for this movement. But because y'all are so selfish, y'all selfish. It's the selfishness. And even you elders, y'all need to chill out. Some of y'all sisters that's the elders, oh my goodness. Stop running people away. People are really trying to come find themselves. They really want to get their spirit and soul right. And if you don't have nothing nice to say, how about just don't say it? And I know it says that in there too. If you can't speak nice to your sisters, if you can't have no kind of compassion, because you've been in the movement for 553 years, then you just shouldn't say anything. Because it's hurting people. And hurt people hurt people. So sometimes I wonder if So I had to come to my phone because the internet went out on me on the computer. Too much energy going in here, baby. Too much energy. I really hope you got somebody please, because I kind of like lost my point. I need y'all to help me out. I lost my space there for a moment. I wish this thing could go and invite you on. If you're able to come on, can you please come up to the stage? I just want to hear from some of my sisters. I really do. I don't want to just be me. I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what y'all have to say. I want you to. We got this Lilith degree coming up next. I'm just waiting for Vashira to come over here. You didn't get a StreamYard link for real? Okay, are y'all still on this StreamYard? Let me see how I can send it to you, because this thing. Let me see if I go to Facebook and just send it to you from there, because that's where the link is actually at. It's on Facebook. That's how everybody else got in over here, but I don't know, I'm not sure where they all went. Do you want me to just go live on Facebook right here and then you come in? What you think? Can we just go live right here on Facebook and then you come in on Facebook? How is that part? Maybe we can do that. Because, baby, I don't know. They ain't letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. I'm still on StreamYard, but I'm going to go Facebook Live. Just come over to Facebook Live, and let's just go from there. Let's go from there. Let's see. Connected. Let me make sure I can even go live, because for some reason, this has went different. Something's different on this Facebook Live thing. Let me see. Wait, no, it's not. Hey, there we go. There we go. We're going to go live. Connect video source. Post on timeline now. Okay, what we got to do? Choose what we're going to post. Hey, y'all. Hey, we're back. I'm just going back on. Okay, post on timeline now. Public. Okay, I got to come over here and say what this is about. So, Divine Union. Oh, come on. And Sister Vashira and Sister Joya should be coming in. And any of you ladies that would like to come on, I really would love y'all to come on here and give some measures on this Divine Union. I want to hear what you have to say, because I want to know. I want to know. Okay. I don't know what happens and why I can't get on. I don't know. This, y'all, this thing just, it's kind of like, I don't know. It used to be so easy to get on here. Now it just be sitting like you got to do a million things to come on here now. It was never like this. It was never like this. So, I don't know. No, we're not going to do that. So, if someone could come up to this stage, I will invite you to the stage. If you could just come in. Let me see. Where are we at? Stream info. That's not it. Have to do it another time, y'all. We'll have to do this again another day, because, baby, I am. It ain't letting me do nothing. Let's see. about to go back to StreamYard. Let me see if StreamYard will let me back in, and maybe if they let me back in, I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, strong energy right now. It is some strong energy popping right now. I understand though. I understand. You don't want the message out. You don't want this message out. It's too much. It's too much. The message is too much. It's too much. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. So they had to shut it down some kind of way. They was like, look, if we got to interrupt this internet connection, we are going to interrupt this internet connection so that you cannot. Oh, there we go. Hold up. I'm coming. Oh, no, we're not ending you. Hold on. Somebody came up. Where y'all at? Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me take that off. Let me know that you're there if you're there. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you because it showed up on one, but now it's not showing up here. So wherever you are, come on back up to the stage. Come back to the stage. We're removing you from the stage. No, you're being removed. I don't know why that one won't go away, but it's not going away. But come on up to the stage, y'all. Come on up so we could knock this thing out in an hour. I want to hear my sisters their let me see. Let me see, Bashira. She says she can't get the thing. Let me see if I can get this thing. I am so bad at doing this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm so bad at doing this. And where you at, Bashira? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Bashira? I don't know where you are. I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to find you. Where you at, boo? Where you at, boo? Let's see where you at. You done came up here yet? Have you came up to the stage? Have you came up to the stage? I just sent a link to you, Bashira, wherever you at. I don't know if you're still on TikTok or not, but I did just send you the link to come in. You here for this. This is facts. We raise our standards to honor Allah. The man will follow suit. It is frozen. God, it was my phone. No, it wasn't your phone. It was the internet. They knocked us up out of here. They said, nope, we don't want y'all on here. Go away. So I'm just waiting. Bashira, where you at? Because if you don't come up soon, I have to be peaced out. Y'all gonna see me later on the live, not live somewhere else. It will be a live somewhere else. Yeah. And if we got to do this tomorrow, we'll just reconvene for tomorrow. So you guys maybe could get your thoughts together. But we're supposed to go till 6 because it is someone that was going to come on so that they could give their measure. They're taking a client to the park for a game. So I was trying to wait for her to come through. Let's see. I don't know. You know, it's holy day. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. Islam. 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 I'm doing holy day meeting. Yes, holy day. Y'all be forgetting how Moors forget it's holy day. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I do more of the work for the profit more than I do that, to be honest. Yeah. over here. I was gonna say, excuse me, but Friday, holy day, Sunday, school, I might not answer my phone. I had to answer that because that was someone for an event that's coming. But just know if I'm not answering my phone, don't think that I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm doing the work of the Father. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I think we'll wait till tomorrow. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. We're going to wait till tomorrow. So if you ladies are available tomorrow, or I'll wait a few more minutes just to see who may come on here. We're going to see. I'm going to give y'all a little bit, just to see. We'll finish that. We're going to let that, we're going to take that live off of there. But I'm going to see if the people that were going to come on at 5 are still going to come on. And we'll go from there. So I'm just gonna play y'all a little music until I see what the vibe is, what we doing. Are y'all serious about this thing? I didn't want it to go too long because then I feel like people would not, they'll get too comfortable back into the positions that they were in, and then you won't say nothing. And then we'll be right back another 20 something years going through the same exact thing again. So until we come to grips with this, until we yeah just sent you the link. Until we are doing the work, as I was saying, the women, it's gonna take us, it's gonna take things to shift in some way. Yes, just sent it. To shift in some way, you know what I'm saying, for things to become better for us. In order for our brothers to get it together, it's going to be some fine tuning we got to work on ourselves for. You know what I'm saying? And in doing that, I think that sets the example. That sets the example. Brothers too. I mean, sisters too for the brothers. You know, we need to learn not to talk so much. We need to learn to be quiet. We need to learn to be more respectful. We need to allow our mates, our man, our husband, because it should be your husband, excuse me. It should be your husband, but allow them to lead. If he's your husband and if he's really a leader, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying just follow anybody, because some folks out here, man, you will be messed up following behind some of these brothers. But if you know, like, you have a good brother and he is looking out for your best and he is protecting you and protecting over you, and what you have going on, he supports you 100%. Not what you got going on and he is riding your coattail. Not that part. But that he can be an addition to what you got going on. And even he has his own thing going on, you could be an addition to that. Because I think we get caught up in wanting to do so much for the other person. Some that comes from male and women, that we get lost in it. And so we lose being ourselves. To me, my idea of divine union, I'm going to tell you what my idea of divine union is for my future husband, whoever he may be, wherever he may be coming. And wherever he may be. I don't know. But my divine union, I just need that brother. Allow me to be me. Authentically me. I don't try to make me into anything. Just allow me to be me. And allowing me to be me allows me to be feminine. Allows me to fall into that. You're going to have a problem with that. But when you're not allowing me to be me and you're trying to block me of who I am, of who I truly am, then that's when you get the kind of defensiveness that comes off of us, because we're not being allowed to be truthfully who we are. And being who we are allows us to fall into our feminine. But when we're being forced to be something we're not, man, are you kidding me right now? It's bad. I'm about to call Bashira because I need her to do this, because I need this recorded, because regardless, we can record this thing. It's being recorded anyway. So it can go into the archives. You know, we got to keep certain things open for our children. You know, that's why these things are important too. So our babies, in case this intellectual property hits the airways and we're able to leave this to our babies. You know what I'm saying? They could go back and watch their mothers and fathers demonstrate, grandma, grandpa, all that. Islam. I said I was just gonna call you on the phone because it was just no point anymore. Like I'm just gonna call you and let you go. To go live, really? Well, that's because it's connected to Facebook. Is it letting you come on the live? Because other people are on here. I got like. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me go to it, and I'm gonna send it to you from StreamYard, the platform. All right, let me see if it'll do it. All right, she's coming, y'all. She's coming. I'm talking to the people on the platforms. Girl, I tell you coming. Islam, she said Islam. Happy holiday. I was trying to find her. I found her. So give me 1 second while I get this link to her so that she can come on here. Okay, let me do this while you're on the phone. Y'all know we always have the most craziest technical difficulties. Oh no. It's all this feminine energy popping off on these screens. That's what's going on. We are raising the vibration. And with this new moon, honey, with this new moon has been serious. This new moon is serious, y'all. It is, whoa. It's giving off an energy like no other. Okay, here it comes, Rashira. From nobody. I'm telling you, this Scorpio energy, it's like that tail. It's like, yeah, it's coming for you. It's coming. But you do have stuff nice to say. We all have nice things. Nice things to say. Kind things. Kind things to say. She wants to be kind. We're gonna be kind. Yes, yes. Did it come now? See, because I just sent to see if it lets you come in here. Because somebody came up at one time, but I don't know where they went because I went to my phone and then it was like integrating, you know, and making all that noise. So I was like, oh, let me turn the phone off. Excuse me, y'all. My food done got soup cold. Ooh, I gotta take a bite. I ain't ate all day. Oh my gosh. No? Dang, Whitey. Oh, there she go. Here she go. Here she go. Y'all better be ready. Here she go. Oh, shoot. Islam. Islam. I don't know what Sister Jasmine is. I hope she's coming. You there? No, no, I can't hear you. Can you hear me on the StreamYard? See, I see you. Talk. Hello. Islam, my apologies. No, hell. No. Hell is low. Hell is very low. I don't like that word. Hello. Let me see. Yeah, hell is low. That's why I say hell is low. I don't like saying hello. Are you there? Okay, let me hang up. Maybe because you're on the phone. Let's hang up. What about? Yep. Damn. That's what it was.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Islam. Yeah. Yeah, we need to hang up the phone. We was on the phone. We were still on the cell phone.
Yeah, we still on cell phone. My apologies. We didn't mean to be on cell phone, y'all.
Yeah, that's what that
was. All right. Sister Vashira. So today for We brought in this divine union energy. Of course, it knocked me off as soon as I was getting the spirit was all up in me. I was going. That bad boy said, no more. We ain't taking else from this. Okay. We need to hear from somebody else.
I seen that. I seen it. You was going in, you was strong. The spirit was with you, you was doing a lot.
Ooh, yeah. It was
very compassionate.
Islam, definitely. So I would love to hear your measure. Would you like to share with us? This is going to be recorded, so I'm going to send you the recording, of course, also.
Okay.
Excuse me, y'all.
Well, first, I would like to give my honors. And I want to say, yeah, I got my paper. Okay, so first of all, I give all praises to Allah, Father of the universe. I give the highest honors to our prophet, Noble Jew Ali. And I give honors to everyone with the sound of my voice. Happy Holy Day, Islam.
Islam.
So my portion, I don't know, have you, I was in and out. You've already read the chapters?
I did. 2? I did 2. I did 35. But I mean, you can still go in and where you feel fit. I still feel do your measure from those, but I did read. I didn't read all of chapter 2. But I did 35, 2, and 8.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can start from, I have been reading out of chapter religion.
Islam 35, come through.
Yeah, I was reading out of religion, and it took me back to, let me get into chapter 35, 38, 50. Here we go. Okay, so I was reading on religion. And so where I started from key 9, the providence of Allah is ever all his works. He ruleth and directed with infinite wisdom. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. He hath wonderfully varied them in all beings, and each by its nature conformeth to his will. And on that measure, I was thinking about how that takes us back to how religion is basically, it's our practice of what brings us our foundation to be one with Allah first and foremost, and for us to have a government within our own principles of what we believe in, of what Allah brought to us. And for only doing that by submitting first and then being obedient to the supreme Allah. Like being humble. You have to by humbling yourself, by being submissive first, to allow Allah's will to help you facilitate in the highest principles. And the highest principles is love, and that is our nature, and that's the universal law, the first principle of universal law. And law is nature. That's the nature of us being on this earth manifested. The laws that have been laid down, it's been called for us to follow. And if you would go back in the divine constitution, it says that within where I says that on I got it, I think on my cover, Act 3. On Act 3, it says it takes this, I consider that to be, I wouldn't say it's not a covenant, but I take Act 3 when it says love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, and no member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that they may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. So that led me back to the Divine Constitution. I would say the bylaws in the Divine Constitution, Act 3, when I was reading the holy instructions from the prophet of religion of how
Mm-hmm.
religion is important. Our
Mm-hmm.
religion is important to us, which is Islamism, which is an old time religion, and it takes us back to becoming one with Allah of by first knowing thyself.
Mm-hmm. Islam.
So yeah, by knowing thyself. And so as we're talking about this divine union, I don't know where Sister Joy is at, our divine union um with, is it with female and male, or is it just the divine union within your own purpose of you being one with, you trying to be one with, like you going to be one with Allah? So what divine union are we specifically speaking on?
I feel the divine union of both, because I mean it. I mean, we know. Well, I can speak for myself. I know I want a husband,
That we're not
but
gonna do this today, Chase.
but anyway, all I'm saying is I feel the divine union even with Allah. If we don't have a really solid union with Him, how can we have union with each other? Like for real, like we really got to think about that. How if our union with Allah ain't even together? How we supposed to have union with each other?
That's where the holy instructions of unity comes in, is basically that marriage instructions between your feminine and your masculine, for you to know both. You understand, like knowing your higher self and your lower self and becoming one with Allah. So once you understand and you know your holy instructions of unity, you really, you're gonna go through that a lot, like, because
Yeah.
my lower self is strong. But I'm just saying, like, when you can
Thank
honestly
you.
train that lower self and stay in that higher self, and then you become one with Allah. When you
Mhm,
actually know yourself, instead of you trying to get into any type of divine union with anyone, you first have to have a divine union with self first and with Allah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mhm.
that's what I was trying to speak on. I
Well,
think the last time we was talking, you have to
mhm,
be you have to know yourself first. That's the first attainment that you should want to absolutely have knowledge of, is yourself, before you
mm,
try to teach, before you try to attach yourself or become with someone else. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Because it's only fair for you to know that, because you're bringing in someone else's energy into your space.
mhm,
So I think by you, when you're bringing somebody's energy into your space, you also have to know you're bringing your energy into their space. So you have to know how to protect your space. You know how to know your boundaries, and also be aware of some triggers that may afflict conflict, make conflict arise to where you may just pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mhm,
you want to know how to have, like we spoke about in the last podcast, effective communication. So
mhm,
knowing how to speak effectively and just being with somebody, I think truthfully, just being around people, like-minded people, where y'all can
mhm,
all exercise these principles and just
mhm,
exercise your thoughts and be comfortable around it. I think
mhm.
that's beautiful. So like the divine union,
Communication. Mhm.
I would say, to me, is being unified with oneself first. That's my
Exactly.
divine union. Handling
Exactly.
my feminine and my masculine, balancing myself out, and being aware of what what I'm capable of, and also being aware that there's no limit to what I could accomplish by just attaining how to manifest my life into the reality that I want.
Yes,
Islam.
Islam. Mom, Islam. I love that. Yes, that divine union with yourself. So that's being able to be alone with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It really, oh yeah. That's some work too, I must say. Ooh, that's some work. That's been some work for me, you know. that union
It
within.
is, it is work, and you get comfortable sometimes when you've been by yourself for a while. When someone do come along, you kind of just don't really know what to do.
You don't. You really don't. You be
You
like,
don't.
what
You
do I
don't.
say? What do I
What do you
say?
say?
Right. How am I supposed to ask? Oh gosh, this is weird. Yes, but Sister Aisha Ross said communication, and that's so true. The communication part. I think we gotta work on communication, whether it's with ourselves or whether we're involved with someone. That communication part. I know I've had to work on me too. Like you were saying, your mouth, like working on my mouth, learning how to be quiet. But then there are times where it would depend on the person. Not lie. Depends on the brother. Like some brothers just make you just say, I fall into my feminine energy just by their voice. And you don't even be feeling all that energy. You know what I'm saying? But I have been, man, to work on not using that masculine energy because coming from a place of that, like of hurt, but also of raising those boys, like, and carrying a lot of the masculine energy around, that I'd be like, man, I'm learning how to be in union with that. Like, gosh, I need to learn how to get my girly back. Sometimes I have to tell myself that as well. But that's my divine union too, working on that part.
You say sometimes you got to tell yourself to get into your feminine.
Hmm. I do. I'll be like, girl, stop acting like that. But it's
But
because
sometimes, but do you know? So this is where I'm at. Not to cut your thought, but
no,
sometimes
no.
that feminine energy, don't get it as if, I don't look at it as if it's all light and just love. I mean,
Oh,
it can be a part of it because as a there's dark energy, dark feminine energy as well.
no.
You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm gonna come to you in a seductive, in a way. I'm going to be feminine, but I'm going to be seductive in a way to where I'm going to get my point across, and it's going to be, you know what I mean, come out to be relentless. You know what I'm saying? I'm in defensive mode. You can still be in
Mm.
defensive mode without being in your masculine. You see what I'm saying? There's ways to
Mm.
communicate in your feminine. It's dark feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like you get your point across where you're going to be able to speak effectively without being masculine. You're going to know how to be defensive, be able to get your point across.
All right.
That's you know,
It's
and
long.
that's when you kept on saying like the tools, like that's why, but they look at that because we went over this mother god dark energy. We always end up hitting back on this feminine energy all the time whenever
Yeah,
we
we do.
talking. We hit
Yeah.
on it, you know what I'm saying? And then once I get on it, I be diving deep in it and I just get hooked on it and I be on it. Like
It's long.
because that's how I'm a single mother,
It's long.
you know, and I'm a protector,
It's long.
you know.
Definitely.
I am a
So
protector. You
mm-hmm.
know, I create, I nurture, I'm soft, but
Mm-hmm.
also I got that scimitar too. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I can pull that out, and we gonna pull. I'm pulling. I can cut weeds out. I'm making things happen. I'm doing things that you really wouldn't see. I'm a lioness.
it's
I hunt
long.
too.
Come on. Oh, Sister Isha, can you come up to the stage? I wish you come up to the stage. She's doing this chat over here, and I'm like, girl, why you ain't over here? She
Tell
said,
her this is her. Tell her this is her topic.
right. I'm like, come on now. Why she ain't over here? She got all the divine union going on over here in the chat. Divine union can also reflect the harmonious integration of masculine and feminine energies with oneself, embodying balance, wholeness, and self-realization. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Right now. See what I'm saying? She's steaming. Some of these brothers need to steam. Hit me up. You need a lingam steam. You need a lingam steam. Come to Atlanta and get you one for the cycle.
Wow. What are you reading?
I'm reading Isha. She's talking about she's steaming. I'm like, oh yeah, she's steaming right now. She really
Is
in
she
her
steaming
feminine.
right now?
Yeah, Isha and her feminine right now. Divine feminine qualities like intuition, nurturing, res- receptivity, compassion, and Islam. Islam. Okay. All right.
It's just
So
she's in her soft girl era.
she's in her stop girl, and it's Scorpio season. Is she a Scorpio? She really in her. She's feeling this moon. This
Oh, oh,
she's new
she's
moon
a
energy.
Scorpio.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes. So she's it's their season. But these Sagittarius is coming up next, y'all. We coming through the door.
You said
But
it's that. So
we
she's a
coming.
water sign. I didn't know she was a Scorpio. So she be snapping too. Okay, because yeah,
Oh,
I got that.
she
I
is.
be
Yeah.
snapping.
You'll have to let Isha introduce you to the other person. She'll tell you the name. It ain't for me because it's the way she say it. I got to give it to the way she say it because with that one coming, with
Oh,
that one coming,
she got an alter ego. She has to change form,
what?
and that's good. You have to listen. Hey, transform. You have to
So
transform. Sometimes that's what it is.
Islam.
It's
So can
it's
we
we all in different garbs. We in this garb of flesh, but we
yeah.
are all avatars created. Who you want me to be today? I'll be this person today.
Islam transformation. Who you want me to be today? So can you talk about this
Who
feminine
am I? Who am
energy?
I today?
Huh?
With the will of Allah, keep me in the keep my desires and passion circles with the reels of Allah, so I can stay in my higher self. But I mean, the only thing I can say, like, it's that ego.
Uh-huh.
That the ego whenever. So she's inconsistency where it says nature urgeth thee to inconstancy, oh man, therefore is it guard thyself at all times against it. No law
Mm-hmm.
can be sacred to me but that of my nature. So what is the only right is what is after my constitution. The only wrong is what is against it.
Hmm.
I was reading that for inconstancy because I have a lot. I'll be dealing with a lot of my inconstancy as far as with my nature, um, because I'm not consistent. So I'm working on that. I'm not consistent. Like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I could be an air sign because I'm just airy. Like I go, I move and go, I move and go. I'm to and fro sometimes. Like I'm not consistent. It's like I wake up and I just pick up from whatever I'm thinking of. I don't have any definite plan. So I'm trying to get myself grounded. And I
Mm-hmm.
have someone that's in my life now that's helping me along the way. So,
Islam. That is so beautiful. I am
and
so when you
reminding me and being patient with me and reminding me of what I'm needing to do because I've been on a journey of finding myself. I've been in a masculine era because when I was actually in, mm, you know, my soft era, feminine era, when I was vulnerable, I was taken advantage over. Nor do I
Mhm.
blame anyone because I feel like when someone does something, anything done, like it be them is your greatest teachers, your greatest lessons is it's a blessing. Like I'm grateful for all of that I went through. I don't regret anything that I ever done went through. Like
Right.
I really don't. Like they say a soldier never know his strength without his foes. And that's absolutely is correct because I'm telling you, I'm grateful and I'm a very vengeful person at sometimes to where I always want to get my lick back. I don't even want to get
Oh,
my I don't even want to get my lick back no more, sis.
right. I used to want to have the last word. I don't even want it. I'm
I
like,
don't even
whatever.
want to I don't even want to have a last word. You may not even get a
No,
response.
at
I might not
all.
even say nothing at all anymore. I don't want to get my lick back because if I get my lick back, I'm going to go to jail. So I swear I be at with
We
it. Like I don't want to get
we
licked back
don't want you to
anymore.
get your lick back. Goodness gracious, really
Exactly. So when I'm telling you this circle 7, like I'm telling you, I love
bit of it,
every
right?
bit of it. I eat
Mhm.
from it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like every day. I may not be out here on the forefront doing what you do on the podcast and stuff like that and being live because I'm just I'm not there yet. I'm doing this. This is for me, but I can talk to you about things, but I'm not real publicly announcing my feelings on certain things of what I want to do because I'm more so, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Right. It's long. It's long.
So and then I'm kind of shy.
Okay.
To the public.
Okay.
Not to you, but I'm kind of shy to the public. I'm shy to the public. So when I'm trying to give a demonstration out or whatever, I'm still learning on how to stay within the vernaculars of the Circle 7 as well too. So y'all have to bear with me on this.
No, you do good. Let me tell you something. We all have our portion of understanding. It's us coming together with it because, like I say, we learn from each other.
Because it be in my head, but I can't get the words out. I'm like, I can't get my words out, but it's all in my head, but I can't get the words out.
It's all right. He'll start giving you the words to say. You have to allow Allah to speak through you, and he'll start giving you those words. You won't even.
Yes, because I be getting them, and I be like, "Did I just think that?" No, like I be thinking to myself, but having conversations. I have conversations with myself, and I just saying stuff.
Okay,
so she not coming. Is she not coming on to live to speak about? Is Joya coming in?
I don't know. She's with her client. She had to take him to a game, and I don't know that she's there yet. She was supposed to leave the house at like 4 something, and she said she was gonna get on as soon as she put him, I guess, wherever he was gonna be watching the game at, and then she was gonna go to the car and get on. But I'm not sure if she's gonna make it because I don't know what they might have going on at that time right now. But
okay, I have a quick question for you, sister.
Yes, go ahead.
In chapter 1, the creation and fall of man, how many angels do you see in that chapter?
Hold on 1 second. Let me go to it. How many angels do I see in that chapter? Hold on. Let me read. Two, right? Let me not say it. Let me just be quiet for a second. Hold on.
Because it starts to talk about the angels when it says creative fate. Creative fate is the 7 eyes of Allah. So if they the 7 eyes of Allah, is it 1 or is it 7?
Somebody might have to help me with this question. I ain't even, because y'all know quickly I will not be answering no question I do not know. V, that's a good question. I don't know. Brother Maurice, you think you can help us with that question?
That's one of my I'm asking for help. This is one of my chic-less questions, so I'm asking you that.
Well, please, because I'm like, I would like to know that too. I probably never really
okay, because I'm looking in there.
I looked at that
but I know the cherubim and the seraphim, them is 2 angels. Them are 2 angels too. And then it has here now.
Have you ever seen? All right. So is it the picture of the? Oh, which one?
The little bitty babies, baby angels.
No, it's one. What is the question? The question was, she said, creative fate gave to man.
No,
right? No. What?
No,
creative fate.
No, I said the question was, how many angels do you see in chapter 1?
Right. Okay. She says, how many angels do you see in chapter 1? That was the question, Brother Maurice. Two. I thought two too. He said two.
Two. The cherub. Is it the cherubim and seraphim? Okay, but it says here now, they spirits of fire, water, earth, and air. So if we're spirit man, and them are spirits too, and we're angels, right? So are they angels too?
No. No.
We're spirit man.
Mm-hmm.
We're infinite. So it's when it says here now, yea, spirits of the fire,
Uh-huh.
spirits of the fire,
We said we are
of
in air.
water, earth, and air. Hear now, O everything that is or was or evermore will be, for wisdom speaks from out the highest plane of spirit life. Man is a thought of Allah. All thoughts of Allah are infinite. They are not measured up by time, for the things that are concerned with time begin and end. So are they not spirits? It's just so creative fate is not angels. That's not an angel.
No, no. That's not an angel. The angels are the cherubim and the seraphim. Those are the two angels that held their stations. They're the only. Remember, that's why we do this. This.
So it goes from when we go this to on the right, right. So
no, no, what? He said
no,
no.
no. I was saying he said no. The way?
I don't know. He said no to something. Can I come up? Sure.
Who is that?
I don't know which side. Don't help her with.
Who said what?
What said don't help you with your homework.
No. Who said that? Who said that?
We can't help her with her homework.
Who said that? Who said that?
I ain't saying. My brother said that.
My husband said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta follow.
Tell him.
Hold on, brother.
He said don't help you with my homework. Oh my goodness.
Help with your homework. We can't help her with her homework, brother Maurice. We can't. He said we cannot help the sister with her homework. She tried to get us to help her with her homework. I'm trying to.
I just asked a question just to see if I was on the right path. If I was right.
He's like, do not help her with her.
You know what?
Hold on, brother Maurice. I'm trying to figure out how I get you. Oh, here we go. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Brother Maurice is going to say something. Now, I may feel different about us not being angels because my teachers taught me something different. So everyone's perspective is different. But I understand also spirit and who I've come back to be. So I understand me being an angel in this flesh that has to go out to get this.
You and an angel to manifest it to give a message.
Islam.
That's one of the definition. That's one of the definitions of angel.
It's a messenger. Islam.
Yes.
An angel is a messenger. So an angel doesn't have wings. What are you looking for? Someone with wings?
No. It doesn't have wings. I'm just trying to see how many.
Not this angel. I do got wings, but maybe not. All right.
What?
Can you? I said I have wings. Maybe not.
You heard what I said? What?
Go ahead, brother Maurice. Yeah, let me turn this fan off, y'all. I get kind of hot in here. Hold on. Let me turn it off so he can hear me. Hold on. All right, the floor is yours, my brother Maurice. It's over on TikTok, y'all. So I'm gonna put it right there. Go ahead.
Really, I want to get a real understanding of what exactly is her question.
Let me make sure we can help her with her homework.
I'm not, brother Maurice. I'm gonna reiterate my thoughts and take that question off the table because I was told I was not allowed to get any help with my homework. So, that's not funny. Yeah. I was just trying to. I didn't know I couldn't. Sis Latay, I just asked. I was just gonna give my own demonstration, but I was just want to see if you was thinking the same thing that I was thinking. I wasn't trying to get the answer. I was just trying to see if I was going the right direction and thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just getting some guidance. You know, you my guide, so I had to ask you.
You know, so brother Maurice gonna help us out. He gonna help us out. He got something to say.
The question was, it was just
Hold on.
how many
Most
angels
of
is it? How many angels in the creation of all men?
Did you hear?
Huh?
Yes, she said, how many
What?
angels? Cherubim and the seraphim that rule the stations of the sun and the spirit of the mighty Allah who rule the solar stars. So you got 2 angels in the chapter.
Okay, you got 2 angels in the chapter. Did you hear?
Groups of angels. Because know that when you see the word cherubim and seraphim, both of those are plural. Because a cherub would be a singular cherubim, and a seraphim and a seraph is singular. But when they say cherubim and seraphim, those are 2 legions of angels, but it's 2 types of angels.
Oh.
Okay, so what is creative? Why isn't creative fate? That's not an angel.
Now that's the question. That's the question. Okay, so creative fate. What does the word creative mean?
Create.
To create.
Create, to perform, to
create. Creative is being into that mode of creation, you know, like imagination, right?
Right.
Okay, so now it says creative fate. What is fate?
What is fate? Fate is
something that's destined.
Something that's destined. So it says that creative fate gave to man, to spirit man, a soul that he might function on the plane of soul, because Allah has created creation. So creative fate says that in order for creation to take place the way that Allah thought it, certain things had to happen. Okay, so creative fate, and when you look in the Bible, creative fate said, let there be light. Why would you bring a whole bunch of living things into darkness where they couldn't see, they be stumbling around? Why did you couldn't have made man before you made water, because we couldn't exist without water. So creative fate says that water had to come first. Creative fate said that we had to have a soul so that we could function on the plane of soul, because that's what makes us who we are. Creative fate said that we had to have a body of flesh so that we could interact on the plane of things made manifest. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to interact. So that's what creative fate is. A lot of us have been mistaught. We think that Elohim and creative fate is the same, but they're not.
Okay, and that was my question. That was one of my questions I had last night to something when I was speaking. I was like, so isn't creative fate Elohim? You know what I'm saying? Because Elohim is creative fate. That's not the same. I was taught that was the same. Okay.
A lot of us were taught that it's the same, but it's not. Creative fate is creative fate.
Just that.
Right? Like when you get ready,
that.
So we live in houses. All right? We live in houses. If there was no tree, we could not live in houses. Creative fate dictated that we had to have trees so we can have houses.
Islam. It's creative fate. Fate. F-A-T.
Creative fate.
Yeah,
fate.
So it's destined to happen, but in order for it to happen, certain things have to take place first.
Islam.
In order for it to be maintained, certain things have to take place after.
Islam.
This is creative fate.
So as creative fate, but when I asked how many angels, and it says in questionnaire, an angel is a thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. So wouldn't it be 3? Spirit man, wouldn't that be an angel? And then 2, wouldn't it be 3?
He said he wants to ask you something.
Let me show you how to answer that question. Now, we all have thoughts, don't we?
Islam.
Are all our thoughts the same?
No.
Okay. So all of your thoughts ain't bad, but they all ain't good either, right?
You sure right about that.
So all of Allah's thoughts are angels.
Oh. All of Allah's thoughts are not angels. That's true. Who made you? Who made you?
There you go.
Who made you? Islam. That's fact.
So Allah made us to be what we are. So now with that being, we don't teach no spookisms.
Yes,
so we don't teach no spookisms, because the Prophet Noble Ali is an angel of Allah who was sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah. But because he was an angel, that doesn't make Penance and Bay an angel.
Oh, okay.
All right. So an angel has a duty. Angels save nations from the wrath of Allah. So now, Penance and Bay save nations from the wrath of Allah. That makes Penance and Bay an angel.
Right. So we are, like I said, I learned differently. It might be spookism to y'all, but it's just what I've learned. We are angels.
Let's
I'm an angel.
How did you learn differently? What did you mean you
Well,
learned it? Because you just said you was a messenger. That's the saying.
So when I was learning, right, exactly, because it's a messenger. How can you say that you're not? Our prophet is the angel of Allah, but you can't say you're a messenger if you're out doing the work. An angel is a messenger, right? And we're supposed to go. So who's gonna send if we're in this form? We're supposed to do the duties of the angels and go spread this message to the four corners of the world. So if we're not doing it, then who's doing it?
Islam, Sister Latebe. I'm not saying that we aren't angels.
Oh.
To the question is, everyone is not angels.
Everyone's not an angel. He's not saying that we're not. He's saying everyone's not.
Well, I'm gonna say, well, my answer when they ask how many angels do I see? Because what I see, you may not see. I see 3.
Oh, she said she's 3. She said she sees 3. Hold on 1 second. Okay, wait. I have some stuff in the chat. All right, I got some stuff in the chat. Hold on, y'all. I got some stuff in the chat. Hold on. Okay. Aisha says we have the power to actively shape how the fate unfolds through our actions, intentions, and creativity. Brother Sheik, K. Morris Bay says Allah. I don't know what he was responding to. And then he said, what is our prophet to us?
He's an angel of Allah.
He's the gospel. Islam. And then he says the prophet says he brings a message to all nations, a message of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Right? Okay. So now what were you saying, Brother Maurice or Sister Vashira? I know one of you guys were speaking.
No, I was just telling. I'm still seeing 3 angels because I'm a spirit. I'm seeing spirit man when it's in this chapter. I'm seeing spirit man as the seed of Allah. He held deep within himself the attributes of every part of Allah. And an angel is a thought of Allah, the spirit man. So right. I see 3.
She says she sees 3. Islam?
If you look in the Quran questionnaire, it's a question in there. It says what people represent the higher self.
I just answered this question too. You said what represents the higher self?
No. He said what people represent the higher self.
Yeah, that's what I was just asking. The people who represent the higher self was the those who were cast out of the holy city and those who accept their teachings.
No, that's the lower self.
That's the lower self.
That's the lower self. The higher self is the angels who protect the Mecca, who protect Mecca.
The city of Mecca.
Who protect
the holy city of Mecca.
What is the modern name for those angels?
Asiatics.
Okay. Now, are all of the people on earth Asiatics?
No.
But they all spirit man.
Right, but they're not because they're not.
They're not all angels.
They're not all angels. Islam.
Right.
Islam. I definitely got that.
So now that's why the prophet tells us the duty of an angel, so we can know an angel when we see one.
All right. So Sister Sheila Seabreeze says creative fate is Elohim.
See what I'm saying? I'm getting off the phone.
She gonna jump on me.
Yeah, she is gonna jump on you. Already know she's about to come with it. You know, we love you.
That's how I was taught that was that. Matter of fact, like I heard it from her.
We love you, like for real, no talk. I promise you, we love you. We love you. We know you go hard for the prophet, but we go hard too. We go hard too. You ain't the only one, Chickens. You're not the only one. We go hard too. We try to be like you. So when we come at you, because you coming at us, don't take no offense to it, Chickens. We just trying to be like you when we grow up. I don't want no smoke with Chickens. We love her. Boy, I swear
Brother
I'm like, where'd she come from?
Brother Maurice got real quiet. Where you go?
The whole city of Mecca. I love y'all. That's what's up. All right. See, this is togetherness. I love it. Because our brother K Boy say he don't want no smoke with her. None at all. We don't
Who
want
said that?
we don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke with her because she is
No.
with it.
What's she? What she say? Creative fate is Elohim.
That's what she said.
That's what I was taught. The 7 eyes of Allah and the Elohim are the 7 spirits of creative fate. That's what I was taught. But
Oh,
I see what you're saying. Get in the
Wait,
I can't hear what brother said.
He said those are the 7 attributes of Allah. That's different from being creative fate.
Oh, Elohim is the 7 attributes.
The 7
He's saying
attributes.
the 7 attributes. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna dig into it. I'm gonna do my research on it. I'm gonna figure that out so I can understand it better.
Look at chapter number 11, and it talks, because you know the Elohim are what? The protoplasm, the earth, the plant, the beast, the man, the angel, and the cherub.
11.
And man calls these what? These are the 7 planets.
I got
right. Okay.
Then we get into Earth, or planets and stars and solar systems and galaxies and all of these places, you know, that manifest spiritually, so that other life forms can have a place to live. So each one of these has this form of life. It's in the chapter number 11. So when we look at chapter number 1 of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, it actually defines creation, how it happens, and what's its purpose. So inside of creation, there is creative fate. So before we take any step towards another day of our life, certain things are happening to make the next day possible. This is creative fate.
Islam.
The Elohim is actually creating those physical things, manifesting them.
Sure. You hear him, Bashara? Where'd she go? Bashara.
Tell Sheik and Seabreeze Bay that Brother Pennington Bay said, I love you dearly, but can you head back to Sunday school?
Yeah, Sheik and Sheila Seabreeze did say go to chapter 11, like you said. So see, Sheik and Sheila, I think sometimes you might have us a little like, I get it. I know you have compassion, but our people, our brothers and sisters they be knowing what they talking about now. If you just said chapter 11, he said chapter 11, how you gonna sit up here and try? You see how it's one understanding. It'll eventually come together if we learn how to unite with each other and stop trying to beat each other up with lessons. Learn how to sit down and conversate, have communication. This is divine union. That's what divine union is about. To sit down and really learn how to communicate with each other. Like all that extra stuff, I'm trying to be smarter, or damn, you don't know the answers. Like, we have to stop that. That's not helping us learn anything. They're going to at least come on and teach us. That's what I love about Brother Maurice. He's going to come on, he's going to teach. He's not just going to let us sit there. He's going to actually say, hey, let me come on there. Let me explain to you so you can see me, you can hear me. We got these devices. Why we ain't coming up to the stage to say something? Teach it then. Because we all are learning. We're all unfolding. Yeah, we're all saying the same thing. It's just worded differently. I'm only responding to comments. I am not in your discussion. Well, you are in my discussion if you responded to comments, ma'am. You are in the discussion. If you're a teacher, you're an elder. So then that means you see us young Moors doing this. You as an elder should come up and say something. You know these lessons better than us. Don't just sit there and browbeat us from behind the scene. Come up here and say something. I have told you that many times. Stop with that. I'm an elder too, because I'm 50.
I love it.
No disrespect to you, but come up here and explain to us so we can learn the correct way and not just feel like you're coming at us in a disrespectful way.
It's fine.
And let me get a number 39.
thing about the Prophet Noble Ali. He said that we are consecrated appointed to do what?
35.
That's why I just laughed, because I learned a lot from Zeke. I learned a lot from her, and I know a lot of Moorish Americans. I know a sister who told me years before I ever met, or even who Sheikah C. Breeze Bay was. A sister told me the first sister to ever tie a turban on my head was Sheikah C. Breeze Bay. She said she went down to Baltimore looking for the Science Temple of America. So it's not that. It's just that that's the way the degrees was handed down to them.
That's fine.
But if you sit down and just look, when you really study and get deeper into that chapter, see, when I first came into the Moorish Science Temple of America almost 20 years ago, a lot of boys used to duck chapter.
Of course, that's like they duck because they duck Revelations in the other sectors. Let me tell you, I came up 7-day Adventist. 7-day Adventists do the whole entire Bible. They don't know, so that's why it's holy to them. They ain't trying to figure out. Let me see what works for me. Like people take that circle 7 and do the same. Do the same. What fits you, not necessarily anything else. But I get that that's the way she learned. But at the end of the day, it's still not what you say, it's how you say it. Period. You want respect, you must give it. You're on my platform, I'm not on yours. I get it, but I'm not on your platform. So
did I miss something?
I understand. I'm not out here to
Did I miss something?
My website. I'm not out here to be famous. I'm not here to get no likes. I'm not out here for none of that. I've been on social media before a lot of anybody been on social media. I am not there, y'all. For real. I'm not. And my lower self does rise up because I don't like nobody feeling like they trying to check me in any kind of way if you ain't teaching me nothing. You have my whole phone number. Islam. So at the end of the day, respect is given. Hey, it's earned. It's not just given to nobody. Islam.
I want to just say happy holy day.
Happy holy day.
Happy holy day. It's time to go get ready for holy day.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, barbecue. Y'all eating that flesh, huh? Y'all tearing up that flesh with them teeth.
I'm about to get ready to eat some chicken.
Islam. Now y'all remember, anything you stump under your foot, the meanest worm, you send a thrill up to Allah. Y'all better be paying attention to what y'all putting in y'all mouth.
She say you stump the meanest worm with the sword of Allah.
Woo! Y'all eating that chicken. That chicken. It's shaking. I'm getting y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be eating that stuff.
Oh man, she old as that.
I'm on y'all. I'm on y'all because let me tell you something. That has a big part to do with our thinking. You're eating things that you have no idea what they've done to take it up out of here. And so that becomes a part of who you are. It becomes a part of every part of you. Period. All right. So it's not to change the way you eat, but it's just the truth, y'all. You drinking sodas. I had beaver butt juice the other day. That's what natural flavors are. If y'all don't know what natural flavor means, that's what it means. Look it up. So enjoy your chips and your Pepsis and your Dr. Peppers and all that stuff you do. But you don't even know what natural flavors is.
Beaver juice. It's beaver juice.
That's natural flavors. We're going to have our herbalist come on one night and she can explain all the horrible things we put in our body because that's the one that helps me stay all right. Beaver butt juice. Right on, Isha. See, that's our Ashara. She is the more.
That's what I said. Beaver butt juice.
Any food. She can take you outside, show you medicine. Food, don't play with me. I told y'all don't play with me because I'll turn everybody into a song. My sister is on the. I promise you, she ain't nothing to play with. We go outside, she be like, "This is such and such. Touch it and smell it," and we know how to get food. That's my sis. What? Better be ready. I'll tell y'all about everything y'all put in y'all body. Y'all just look it up. Take a picture. Look it up. Yeah, them natural flavors. You gotta watch them natural flavors. But I love y'all. Look, I know you going to Friday holiday. We about to go because my girl, we are about to go to an event. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing night, an amazing holiday, and I look to see y'all on Sunday. And maybe we can finish this discussion with Shira because I still need my Lilith degree. Because we bringing this Lilith.
Okay.
Y'all need to understand who Lilith really was. Islam.
Man, yes. Islam.
Stay right there, Bashira. Don't go nowhere till we're done. Bashira, you weren't supposed to get off yet. Girl, you went off too fast. You weren't supposed to go nowhere yet. You gotta wait so I can send you your portion. Or it's not gonna record your part. Remember? Oh, here she comes. Okay, I'm about to say it ain't gonna record her part. I'm so glad you came back. All right. Play auto in. It's about to go away.